my beloved. I understand that this physical separation between us is necessary, driven by circumstances that are beyond our control. I do not question the reasons, nor do I doubt the intentions behind them. Yet, despite this understanding, my heart aches with a longing that words can scarcely contain. Could we please have a conversation? There is something crucial, something heavy on my soul, that I need to share with you. I crave your presence, not merely for comfort, but because your presence is the light that guides me through the haze of these lonely days. Each passing day without you feels like I am losing a vital piece of myself. It is as though, in your absence, parts of my being have begun to drift away. No matter where I find myself, whether in the company of others or in solitude, there is a persistent detachment that I cannot escape. The world around me blurs, becomes distant and cold. The number of people in the room makes no difference, none of them are you. My thoughts are inevitably drawn to you, pulled like a tide toward the moon. My eyes search endlessly, hoping by some miracle they will find you again. Without you, my world feels hollow, stripped of color, and my life loses the depth and purpose it once had. Lately, I have become quieter than ever before. I find no joy in the things that once stirred my spirit. The activities I used to love feel meaningless. Conversations feel empty. I withdraw further into myself each day, seeking the only comfort I know, solitude. It is there, in the silence, that I allow myself to reflect deeply, to feel freely. And it is in that space that I realize the truth: I am slowly losing fragments of my identity. Without you, I feel unanchored, as if I'm floating through life without direction, without meaning. I need your guidance. I need your strength. Only you have the power to remind me of who I am, to help me rediscover myself. Your presence is more than just a comfort, it is transformative. You bring light into my darkness. You breathe life into the parts of me that have grown numb. I long for your embrace, for the soothing reassurance of your arms around me. I wish more than anything that you were here to hold me, to remind me that everything will eventually be okay. Because without you, it doesn't feel that way. Words fail me when I try to express the depth of my longing for you. It goes beyond missing someone, it is a soul-deep yearning, an ache that never fades. I am incapable of pretending that I am unaffected. My love for you is unwavering, eternal. Every moment that ticks by only serves to intensify this longing. I search for traces of you everywhere, in strangers' faces, in songs we once shared, in the places we once visited together. I find myself whispering prayers for your return, praying not just to be near you again, but to feel whole once more. Sometimes I revisit our old conversations, rereading your words like sacred texts. I look at your photographs and try to recall the sound of your laughter, the way your hand felt in mine. These moments give me fleeting comfort, but they are not enough. Nothing compares to the real thing, to you. Only you possess the power to heal my broken heart, to fill the void that your absence has left behind. Only you can restore the sense of purpose and completeness that I have lost. I never anticipated that life without you would feel so barren, so devoid of meaning. I was not prepared for the silence, for the emptiness. I am powerless against the sorrow that grips my heart, against the tears that fall no matter how tightly I try to hold them back. Please, hear my plea. I am calling out to you not just with my voice, but with my whole being. I need you to return. I need to know that this distance, no matter how necessary, is not permanent, that we will find our way back to each other. I am consumed by a love so profound that it defines me. It is a love that shapes every thought, every breath. I cannot imagine a life where you are not beside me, sharing in the joy and pain, the quiet and the chaos. You are my heart's anchor, my soul's mirror. Without you, I am only a shadow of the person I used to be. Please come back to me. Let us talk. Let us bridge this distance, even if only with words for now. I need you more than I have ever needed anyone. I love you deeply, eternally, and I am waiting, always waiting, for the day when we can be together again. I conceal my tears when I'm around you, not because I lack emotion, but because I feel so much that it terrifies me. There's a deep storm inside me every time I see you, and yet I smile, hold my breath, and pretend everything is fine. I fear letting you see the full depth of my emotions, the tenderness, the longing, the ache, because being that vulnerable feels like standing unguarded in the middle of a battlefield. The idea of showing you how much you truly mean to me, how profoundly you've impacted my heart, is both beautiful and terrifying. I've worn masks for so long that sometimes I forget how it feels to simply be open. My hesitation isn't because I don't care. Quite the opposite, I care so deeply that it shakes me. But past experiences have left scars that still ache when touched. I've been vulnerable before, and in doing so, I invited in heartbreak that almost undid me. The wounds may not always show, but they run deep. They whisper warnings when I get too close to something real, something like what we have. That's why I hesitate. That's why I pull back just when you reach out. It's not because I'm pushing you away, but because I'm scared of falling and not being caught. Before I fully give myself to this relationship, before I leap into something so powerful and all-consuming, I need to be sure that we are both emotionally ready. I need us to be prepared, not just for the good days, but for the storms that will inevitably come. Because when I commit, I do it with everything in me, there's no halfway, no turning back. Love, for me, is not casual. It's not fleeting. It's a promise, a sacred vow to stay even when things get hard. That's why I need to know that we're on the same page, that we're stepping into this with clarity, honesty, and full hearts. Even though we're physically apart right now, your presence still lingers in everything I do. I find you in the quiet moments, in the songs that play at random, in the way the world seems to slow down when I remember your smile. I hold on to the memories we've made, the laughter, the silences, the moments when words weren't needed. Those memories keep me warm, but they also make the distance feel even more painful. It's like being close to something you can't quite touch, and it hurts in a way that's hard to describe. I can't bear the thought of losing you forever. The idea of you slipping through my fingers, becoming just another person I used to know, feels unbearable. I've never known a connection like this, and walking away from it was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I carry regret like a quiet shadow behind me, constantly reminding me of what I gave up, of what we could have had. And still, I miss you. I miss you in a way that aches, in a way that feels like something essential is missing from my life. The lack of communication between us has created a silence that echoes louder than any argument could. It's a silence that cuts deeper than harsh words because it's filled with everything we've left unsaid. And yet, even now, I still find myself pretending to be unaffected. I wear this facade like armor, calm, composed, indifferent, but inside, your absence tortures me. I long to hear your voice, to know how you're doing, to feel that sense of closeness again. You need to know that I'm not as strong as I seem. Beneath this surface, I am incredibly sensitive, someone who feels things deeply and wholly. I act as if nothing gets to me, but the truth is, you've gotten to me more than anyone ever has. I want so badly to show you how committed I am, to prove to you that what we have is real, but I'm scared. I'm scared that if I give you my heart completely, you'll decide it's too much, and walk away. That kind of rejection would break me in a way I don't know if I could recover from. In simpler terms, I hide my tears around you because I don't want you to see just how much you mean to me. I've been hurt before, and those experiences have made me cautious, wary of opening myself up again. But I also know that something this deep, this real, deserves honesty. It deserves effort and care. That's why I want us both to be fully ready before we dive in completely. Because I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want to be hurt again either. Even now, as we remain apart, I hold on to the beauty of what we shared. I miss you more than I can say. I wish I could show you the full extent of my love, but this fear, this aching fear of heartbreak, holds me back. It sits inside me like a quiet storm, waiting to be understood. I hope that one day, when we're both ready, I can let it all out and finally show you how much you truly mean to me.